Adele's company is a national company dedicated to the importation of equipment and electronic devices, among others, for Colombian industry. Chinese economy has a strong influence in the international scope. They are distrustful with the foreigners. That's the reason Adele has learned to manage different aspects in its negotiation experience with this culture. One of the aspects to stand out in the development of good personal relationships which have been consolidated through time, respect to hierarchy, and the exaltation of its achievements. In this practical and real case, we will show the intercultural negotiation Colombia-China.
Hello, Alice. A pleasure talking to you.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to serve you. What can we do for you?
We are communicating with you because we know your manufacturers leader worldwide level of many products. Among these, fabric for surgical clothes, we have visited your website and we found it very interesting. You've sent many quality certificates of the products you make and enough years of experience in the area.
That's right.
I am needing a quote of the fabric roll of 90 centimeters weight, quake of 30 grams, and the quantity and the need is 15 substance meters of fabric color blue to make robe, gaps and the mouth mask.
Yes, sure. I can give you that information. However, I must let you know that we have a minimum order of 5,000 kilos and the standard measure of the rolls we have is 2.40 meters.
Okay, I understand. Please tell me of how many meters comes every roll and its weight approximately.
Yes, sure. In 30 minutes you will get the information in your email.
Thank you, Alice. Have a good day.
Exactly 30 minutes after, the information is in the email.
Hello, Alice. I checked the information and I found it very interesting, but I'd like to know if it exceeds the chance for you to cut the rolls to the size I need.
It is not possible because our machines only cut that measure. It's the standard measure in China.
Okay, Alice, I must talk to my client to know if that kind of roll works for them or not. Thank you, goodbye.
Eduardo spoke to his client and let him know the other condition and measures found as forget. So his client was not pleased and he had to start the search of a new provider. Eduardo contacted another provider.
Hello, Shushahain. I found you through the website Alibaba.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I see you after different size of surgery fabric roll. Blue color. I am needing a fabric roll of 90 centimeters wide and the weight of 30 grams. The quantity I need is 15,000 meters of blue color fabric to make robes, gaps and the mouth mask.
Sure, we can cut the rolls to the measure you need. The only thing is that the minimum quantity to order are the 1,000 kilos.
Okay, Shushahain. Please send me the quote to my email, specifying the price of kilo per meter and the Coterm FOB Buenaventura, Port Colombia.
Yes, of course, I will send the information. Only I cannot offer in the Ecoterm Thames FOB, but FCA Shanghai Port, the 1,000 kil packed in a 40 inches container.
Okay. Sonny will talk to you tomorrow again. Please, what time is it there?
It's 9 a.m. and what time is it there?
Here, it's 10 p.m.
And why working so late?
Because our time difference are approximately 11 hours.
Oh yeah, right.
So, I'll call you tomorrow same time today. Goodbye.
Next day, Eduardo must get in touch with a freight and customs agent, like DHL Global Forwarding, to know the cost of sea transport. from Shanghai port to Buenaventura port and the last cost from Buenaventura to Tocancipá. After that he analyzed the costs are at buy high, but still do not think it is convenient to ask a price cut.
Hello, Shushahain, how are you?
Hello Eduardo, I am.
Look, I've analyzed the information you sent me and in addition I need to know the times of delivery you have and the payment method.
Our payment method is 30% of advance and 70% when the container send guide is ready. As for the response time, we commit to put in the Shanghai port in 20 days. Then depending of the transportation company you hire and your country port paperwork, this is approximately 30 days more. Inside the negotiations intercultural with China, it's usual to take into account the network. In this case, because it's a telephonic negotiation, it's important a commercial reference from the China manufacturers.
Shushahain, we know you are very well positioned in the international market. According to your networking, could you please relate me to one of your South American clients?
Yeah, sure. In 15 minutes I will send you the information of client we have in Brazil. Eduardo called to Brazil and contacts the company. There tell him that the China manufacturers produce according to international standard qualities and it's recommended. Finally, Eduardo's client tells him that the cost is a bit high. So Eduardo talks to Sushahain. It happens that in the season of August, the shipping increase their shippings do the other December if and eventually the costs are high. After arguing some terms as volume and other frequency, they reach a price agreement. That's how the negotiation is concluded. Import terminology. Incoterm FOB when the seller fulfills his obligation of delivery and the agreed port. Incoterm FAC when the seller already has assigned the place of delivery of his obligation.